Thank you very much, Lori. Well, are you worried that your kids or your teenager might be spending a little too much time sitting down in front of the TV or their phone? Well, get them to stretch. Right now, Tina's standing by with ways on how they can do just that.
Yes, indeed. We got Rex. How are you doing, Rex?
I'm doing excellent. It's Sunday. What a beautiful day. Thank you.
You led me through some great stretches last time here, and I just loved them because you made it so easy, and you didn't make it scary or anything like that. So this time we're going to focus on kids, right?
Yes. What we're finding is that with the global trends, screen time's up 79%. A lot of kids are not getting all the activity that they need to stay healthy. Before COVID, it was roughly about 15% were meeting the minimum movement standards. Now it's about 3%. So part of the problem is that we're sitting, we're rounded, we're playing all day. A lot of kids are either on computers, parents too at work. So what we want to do is get them out of those positions, okay, because posture can become permanent. After a while, you adapt to that position, and that becomes you. So one of the first things that I would ask is, the first thing, if kids been playing too long, probably getting them up every half hour and up to an hour would be perfect. The other thing that you can do is simple stretches. If we're always round, open up, I can simply put my hands on the chair, and if I had a Superman logo on my chest, try to point it to the ceiling. That's helping me open it up.
All right.
I would also suggest marching in place. Little kids, have them hop around. Give them 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, they'll like that.
Every hour, every half hour.
They'll think it's a game.
So, some of the things that you can do. I use a timer. My child, every hour on the Xbox, at the end of the hour, he has to get up and do 3 things. Give them some autonomy. Try to find something that they'll enjoy doing, but get him moving. Do they want to skip in place? They want to, any of those things, marching in place. So one of the things that I could do is simply heel sit, come up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe add some rotation. Something like that could be really fun for kids. You can also do that stretch here.
Yeah.
So I want to open up the whole chest area. So going here is an excellent thing to do.
Okay. Why is it important that kids need to move? Why is it important that kids need to move around?
One of the things that happens for sedentary people is we end up with, heart disease, blood clots. We want to get our kids started the best that we can. And posture can become permanent because if you're always rounded forward, that becomes your permanent posture. And it's hard to retrain your body to come out of that. So what we want to do is get them up and moving. And as little as 1 to 3 minutes at the end of an hour or every half hour, it's not too much to ask to get up, get that blood moving. You can have them skip around the house, run around the house crazy. Have fun with it. Give them some autonomy.
Yeah.
And I think it will go really well.
One of the things at work with the nephews was, okay, let's see who can go around the kitchen counter the fastest and how many times.
Yes, gamify it.
Okay, I mean, so they think it's exactly the games. They're just like, oh, I want to compete.
And if your kids are likely to destroy your house to do that, you can just have them do something like just crawl around, any of those things. Just get them up and moving. Try to find something they're willing to do, and I think it'll work out really well.
Really quick, how people get a hold of you. It's called Movement and Strength. I see the phone number right over here.
Yeah, 916-539-6130. You can go to my Facebook Movement and Strength page.
All right.
If you just have a question, please reach out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Rex Owens, Movement and Strength. We appreciate your time. Love it. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, back over to you.
Have a great day, everyone.